Hey there, folks. My name is Dazer, and welcome back, finally, to Kentucky Route Zero. This game has had some slow development, but we are finally into Act 3. I'm really happy to be back playing this game. I really enjoyed the first two segments, and I really enjoyed the art style of this game. It's so good. I love it. Turn up the volume here a little bit. So, as you recall in the last act, granted I can remember even, we found Kentucky Route Zero. 83 and sunny now. Looks like it's going to get up to 101 by late afternoon in Louisville and 103 in E-Town. Not a cloud in sight. So get those parasols. Haha! Major accident just ahead of the Bardstown exit. So if you're headed to work on 31 and you are late, my friend, haha. Sugar, as it is, just a little. Just a little. I forgot how you take your coffee. I'm tired. Those old horses of Ira's used to keep me up. I heard you yelling. Bad dreams? We were up on the roof, Ira and I, and Charlie, eating a light supper. I was drinking sweet tea. Charlie was reading. We were surrounded by other houses, closely packed. Huge sidewalks. It must have been a subdivision. That's it, I'm sure. Below us, a group of people were gathered, standing quietly. A man was reading from a book. I asked Ira about the weather. Would it rain on Tuesday, or when would the sun set? Something like that. He wouldn't answer me. Charlie stood up, and Ira told him to watch his step, and then I remembered. I woke up before I could stop him. Charlie was alone on the roof. I always told him to test each tile with a heel first. If it's a heel, you can kick it back and still put your toe on something solid when the tile slips. I remember your lessons. He just wanted to study his, what was it called? Aviation. That's it. How could I forget? He didn't listen. It wasn't his fault. It wasn't anyone's fault, Conway. That's what we mean when we say it's an accident. Sure. Well, we have a mail order delivery today. It might be a long drive. I hope the truck can hold up. What makes you think so? They sent it in by mail? That truck will outlive us all. I hope you're right. I'm glad you'll keep it. Ira would have wanted you to have it. It's been running since Charlie was born. Ira took me to the hospital in that truck. So did you once. When you fainted. My hero. So, long drive. So, mail order. They said they couldn't come in person. Maybe just a shut-in. I don't recognize the address. The order is all... I'm sure we can fill it. Not much left back there. Guess that'll be the last. I guess it will be. The last act of Lysette's Antiques. What's the word? The finale. Maybe. No, that's not the word. I just need to think a bit. More coffee or something? Or I've had too much. It'll come to you. Maybe. I'm not sure anymore. It seems inevitable there will start to be words that I lose forever. What are those boxes you set in the hallway? Those are Charlie's old books. Oh. I thought you might like to look at them. I thought we could look them... I thought we could look them together? That sounds nice. Cora should be here soon. Will you wait with me? Sure, Liz. I'll wait with you. There's your traffic and weather on the 5s. That's every 10 minutes. Brought to you by the Consolidated Power Company. Stick around for Old Kentucky Home with Kate, helping you turn your humble home into a mansion. After this. I'm guessing this is before everything that happened. That has happened so far, I should say. What? What the heck? Wait, what? I remember I hurt my leg or something. That's right. I forgot about that. That's weird. That's weird looking. It's funky. But that's only if you make a late payment on the follow-up visit. I think everything went well enough here that they'll only want to bill for... Oh, he's awake. How do you feel, old man? All fixed up? Truman says you might be a bit misty coming out of it, so... I was dreaming. That's unlikely. Neuropnol TM is quite powerful. In fact, many patients report a sensation of lost time. Do you feel like you've lost time? I guess so. It's been about 2 hours. What have you been doing? I feel like I got some rest. We watched TV for a while, then Dr. Truman showed me some of the terms of this bill. It's kind of, you'll want to look it over yourself, I think. How about that leg? How's your leg feeling? Yeah, that's the important part. Conway shifts his leg a bit in the chair, testing it. Tracking the sun, one of them slipped out and there's... This isn't my leg. Not your... Of course it's your leg! It looks wrong. You replaced it. It doesn't feel like it belongs to me anymore. I haven't encountered this reaction before, but it's not totally unheard of. I read a paper about something like this last year. It can happen for a lot of reasons. Neurological, psychological, social. I'm sure it won't persist in your case. Your thoughts and feelings are probably still a little nebulous from the Neuropnol TM. That's totally normal. It'll pass. I wouldn't recommend driving, at least for another hour or two, regardless. Let's talk about a few things you should be aware of. Recovery, rehabilitation, and side effects. Oh, I'm used to a few side effects. How long am I going to be recovering? Well, at your age, I want to be clear. You should expect lingering effects of the injury for more or less the rest of your life. Don't immerse it in fully in water. Avoid extremes of temperature and I'd stay away from dusty roads and mountain lions as much as possible. Mountain lions? Good advice in any context. Best thing you can do is keep it clean and free of debris. What do I clean it with? Only clean your leg with a soft cloth, moistened with water or isopropyl alcohol. You'll definitely want to avoid abrasive agents like detergents or other solvents. So, do you have any questions? Anything about the bill that didn't make sense? I don't mean to rush you, but I have an early fishing trip. Tell him about the payment plan in the bill. I don't want to think about the bill right now. What are you fishing for? Yeah, that's the one of the atypical clauses. I don't really have any control over the bill now that the Consolidated Power Company bought my employer. They handle everything. So it all runs through your electricity bill now. You can pay it back in full on your next billing cycle, or you can get it on an energy credit payment plan. You'll have to call Consolidated for more detail about that. I don't really understand how it works. Sometimes something about generating electricity to send back into the grid. Oh, one more thing. Don't be alarmed if you experience any side effects of the Neuropnol. Typically, we see daydreaming, deja vu, pensiveness, fugue states, irregular perception of time. About 15% of patients report a generalized sensation of lateness. Nothing to be alarmed about, just keep it in mind. Thanks for your help. Julian's outside, we can head back to your truck. Okay. So, anyway, Act 3, Scene 1. Museum of Dwellings. That was interesting. Okay, Shannon. Wow, okay. How are the drugs treating you? I feel a little distracted. Streetlights seem a bit brighter. I don't like to take medicine. Oh, like trails and tracers? Something like that. What do you mean? My mom used to get that. She had migraines. My folks had a peculiar relationship with medicine. We almost never had a regular doctor or health insurance or anything like that. Our immigration stuff was a mess for most of my childhood, so we only qualified for state programs in small patches before something or other would get contested, and we learned to just pile on dentist appointments and stuff in those short windows. If I got infected or her migraines were too much to handle, Mom would talk to so-and-so who knew so-and-so, usually another minor, and end up with some pills. And instead of medical advice, every pill came with a gossipy, anecdotal warning and superstition, like all this lore that came with it. Like magic. Dangerous. Mysterious. Ever run into any problems? Sure, yeah. Stuff would be expired or mislabeled. Mom was allergic to penicillin, as it turned out. That was scary. And one time in high school, we got these pills to help her focus. She was so smart, but always going off in different directions. Mind racing, like 5 conversations going in her head at once. And you're lucky if even one of them is with someone in the room, you know. So she had these pills, and they seemed to help. I was struggling in school, too, failing my history class. She offered to share the pills. Did it help? At first, yeah, it helped a lot. I had a kind of presence and clarity of purpose that I've never really had otherwise. I didn't want to stop taking them. One day I was sitting on my bed, my notebook was open next to me on top of a textbook, and I was holding a pen in my hand. I remembered this moment for several years before. It came up so suddenly with such precision I couldn't put it out of my mind. I felt I had to stay with it until I'd recall the whole thing perfectly. It was just a tiny nothing moment. My mom patching up the side of the birdcage, winding some spare wire around the frame to reinforce it. I was fixated on that image and that sound, the cage kind of bending and twanging as she worked on it, rapping and nodding, scraping copper against paint like bowing a rubber violin with a railroad tie. My parents came back from a triple shift and found me still there, sitting there on the edge of the bed, pen in my hand, delirious with thirst, patching that birdcage with a 1,000-yard stare. Awesome. Hey, Blue. Guess the rain stopped. You get some rest back there? I don't feel much rested myself. The doctor seemed nice enough. Yeah, I'm sure he does an okay job. Just got it. Yeah. So, what's the plan here? Head back to the Zero, I guess. We should try to get in touch with that clerk. I could use a bite to eat. What do you think? Well, we've got to get back on the Zero and bring these documents back to the clerk of the Bureau. I'm just not sure how to get there. The entrance at the farmhouse was gone. Let's ask at the gas station if he knows another route. Sure. Okay. Worth a shot. Let's do it. Alright, so... I need to remember how to do this. It's been a while. There's the farmhouse. The truck's engine sputters and dies as Conway guides it carefully off the road next to a fallen tree. Great! We're out of gas. Act 3, Scene 2. A tree. Whoa. Nothing to be done. Just won't start up again. Can you take a look at it? I guess I could poke around in there, but I don't know a damn thing about engines. Wait, is this why you always leave your truck running? Well, I set this up on the hill, so first time it's just died like this, just superstitious. Well, where's the champagne? Anyway, do you know this area? Anyone around here that could give us a hand? Looks like a road crew's been out here. Hey, we should call someone. Do you know a good towing company? Yep, Lucky Boot Collision and Towing. Here's their card. I found this card for Mercadet Wreck Company on the dash. I can't read the name or the number on this flyer, but it looks like a picture of a tow truck. How do I have all of these things? Let's try this one. Lucky Boot. Alright, I'll give them a call. I hope I can get a signal out here. Speaks in a large brick cell phone held up to her ear. Hi. Hello. We've got an old, I want to say diesel. Old truck just stalled out. Did I wake you? Your card says open 23 hours a day. Yeah, that's why I'm calling. Exactly, that's all. I can choose how they're reacting on the phone. Oh, this is great. No, it's okay. We just need to get an audio shop and get this taken care of. Thanks for the offer, but we really just need a tow is all. Inaudible pragmatic, inaudible meticulous, inaudible neighborly meticulous. Is that like some kind of naval thing? I don't know. We're off 65 somewhere, just kind of pulled up by this tree that fell over. Placating, specific, tangential. That's actually a pretty accurate description of it. Yeah, hanging over power lines just like that. Did you see it go down? Dismissive, indulgent, assertive, dismissive. I guess it doesn't matter. Well, thanks again. We'll see you soon then. How long do you think you'll be? Silence, radio music, distant traffic sounds. Hello? Alright then. That went well, I think. I think they're on the way. Guess we have some time to kill. We could look over the road map again. Pretty grim place to be stuck. I wonder what happened to the tree, I mean. Maybe it was just old. You know what used to happen to old trees out in the forest? Wildfire would come through and clear them all out. It made room for the new trees. But then people built houses, and we can't have fires going all the time, so we keep putting them out. And now we have all these old trees choking out the saplings. Starving the young trees for resources, just clinging on to life until snap. And then some road crew comes by and blasts the stump with dynamite. I I think I'll take a look at that radio of yours. Maybe I can get it going again. No point just standing around. Let's go talk to Urza. Is that the name? Urza? Ezra. Are you bored? Sure, but I don't mind. Not yet. Are you? Yeah, most of the time. Let's play a game. How about 20 questions? What would you like to play? Okay. Looks meaningfully at his shoes. Got it. Okay, guess. Is it a bird? Right. Is it alive? Is it alive? No. Can I see it with my eye? Does it have a home? Yes. Would I recognize it if I saw it? Does it last for more than a day? It would look like something you'd recognize, yes. Yes. Is it bigger than a dog? No, a dog is bigger. Except for one of those really little dogs, or a puppy, I guess. Does a puppy count as a dog? Alright, that's all your questions. What's your guess? I think I get a few more. I wasn't counting, but I'm pretty sure that was 20. Is it a nest? Yeah, a pretty small nest, like made for a small bird. It's empty and it's nighttime and it's just rained. It fell out of the tree and now we're putting it back together. Then we'll take it apart again. It was all ready for those questions. I was all ready for those questions. Blue, what are you doing? How long do you think we'll be waiting here? I wish Julian wasn't so busy right now. I don't mind. I have a lot to think about. Do you get bored late at night? I don't. I like it better when someone else is asleep. It's a quiet, you know. I've been having this fit of yawns all the time. I don't know why. It's always when I'm reading stuff. How's it looking? That thing's been broken for years. The LEDs are badly corroded, but I'm making progress. That's what I like about working on electronics. It gets easier as you go on. Or you just get used to it. Almost there. Alright. Well. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-dum-bum-bum-ba-dum-bum. Oh, I think I hear... What the... Where are we staying tonight? Some closet at the bar, I guess. I'll figure something out. Yeah, I know you will. Oh man, this looks really cool. Be nice to stay outside on one of these nights. Power down just enough to rest, but keep an eye on the stars. Be there when the birds wake up. Sounds romantic. Short circuit capacitors popping in the morning to you. Yeah, you're right. How far out are we? I don't know. 20 minutes? Teasing. Are we there yet? Oh, stop. Harry's not going to be happy, you know. He doesn't like me anyway. I'll tell him you had to get that drain pipe on tape. I'll tell him about the frog. He won't understand. Hey, yeah! Didn't you play on this record? Go-Go was on it. This is Diddy's record. Yeah, Diddy. That guy is out of control. We should do a set with him. He's a creep. Only Johnny plays the notes I like. Aww. What time is it? You've got a timing circuit. Yeah, but yours is more accurate. Harry's gonna flip out. The old man was born flipped. Relax, Cricket. I just hope we can scrape up some tips. Hard enough when you get there on time. Just play that keyboard, I'll figure out the rest. I'll make sure Harry pays up. I have a way with him. I know. Hey, oh. I think they had a dog. I guess you could call it that. What is it with you and animals lately? I don't know. They have a warmth. We still have all this useless bread from the bakery gig. It's stale, but a dog won't care. Fine, just for a minute to share some bread. You're the best. And hey, maybe if they're not busy, they can fill some seats at the gig. You know, if no one's there, Harry'll try and bilk us on our fee. Well, that was interesting. Excuse me, Blue. Maniacs. Are you okay? Got a little dust in my eye. Oh no. Here, I think I have some eye drops. They were in a hurry. What do you think they were headed? Some folks are always in a hurry. I don't know. Headed to work, headed home, where are any of us headed? To the ground. To our graves. Anyway. Hi, guys. You want to give us a hand? Hi. Stay here. Be careful. He's wicked with strangers. You. He didn't have to stop. We've got a tow coming. Hear that, Cricket? We didn't have to stop. Oh, why'd we stop? That's a good question. These folks seem to have a certain handle on the situation. So... Oh, we thought you were stopping to help. Sure, something like that. Listen, we've got 2 questions for you folks. What kind of people do you take us for? I mean, how do we strike you? You seem nice enough. Not sure I follow. Probably from space. What do you think, Cricket? Our generosity is unmistakable, ma'am. It radiates. It does radiate. Now, here's another question for you. Do you like music? Do you like music? Let's see here. I don't like music, but I do like sounds. Of course you do. Say, they should come to our gig. What an idea. Well, we're waiting for a tow. Right now, we're just trying to get back to the 0. A tow? I won't hear about it. This time of night, you'll be kicking your heels till dawn. We'll fix your truck up. Me and Johnny are a couple of regular gearheads. Why, I just put a new cylinder block in this baby over here. The sloth on wheels. Yes. That's what we call our bike. We call it the sloth on wheels. Because it's too tired. We'll get it fixed up quick so you can come to the gig. See, we have a regular booking tonight, and, well, we're running late. Very late. That's what I told them. Now the old man who runs this venue, Harry Esperanza, is a notorious withholder. And if we don't get a few bodies in the crowd, well, he'll go all penny pinching on us. Just a short set. We only have 1 song prepared. You'll come to the gig, won't you? Of course we will. Of course they will. Can you believe we almost didn't stop? Hungry old lady. I think I've got a crust in the sidecar here. But that dog of yours is such a pitiful sight. Well, it's all said and done. We stopped. That's all that matters. Our gig's at the old tavern called the Lower Depths. It's over there by the old Charlie Moran Highway, just east off 65. We usually take a right off the interstate around the petting zoo. Johnny likes the petting zoo. Okay, so I remember this. East off of 65, take a right at the interstate around the petting zoo. Okay. I do like the petting zoo. Now, let's see about that truck of yours. I feel certain we can get it running. A right at the petting zoo off 65. Is that the petting zoo? No. 68, 65. So we're on 65 now. Let's see here. Beep beep. Okay, so there's the zoo. Oh, okay. Are they... That's them? Yeah, okay, cool. Sweet. So they got the truck running for us. Act 3, Scene 3. The Lower Depths. I really like this game. It just looks so cool. Alright. Doesn't feel right. Feels dead here like a deep pit. Like a snare. I wonder sometimes if I'm really up here or still down below. Alright. Alright, well, let's go in the bar door, shall we? Kinda late. Are you sure they're open? Sure they're open. This is one of those places. Let's head on in. Give me a minute here. Let's head on in. Well, that's really bright. Okay. Give me a minute. What? Oh, whoops, I'm sorry. We are not saints, but we've kept our appointment. How many people can boast as much? That's lovely, man. Who said it? A poet? Dumpster. The trash bin is filled. Several pairs of working shoes, a few hats, and a small Ziploc bag with 3 pairs of eyeglasses. I don't know if that's important or not, but... Alright, let's do this. Let's head on in, see what happens. Ma'am, I hate to say it, but the cupboard is bare. Have some vision, Cricket. We've got 1, 2, 4 patrons. Harry doesn't count. Well, we've done more with less. What kind of music do you play? Do you play here often? I haven't been in a bar like this since... What kind of music do you play? It's like Kieran O'Cole meets Ike Tower, but with a woman lead and the keyboards are kind of ambient whisper wave. A little bit more reverb. There's some Dolly Crown in there too. Like the early stuff before she joined the Sheet Swingers. Better drum programming too. I don't know who those people are. Well, you'll hear it in a minute. Alright, well. Let's take a seat then, shall we? Ooh, a sandwich. Let's go talk to the bartender. Hey, bartender. All I'm pouring tonight is Hard Times whiskey. Sure, I'll have a whiskey. Coffee. Right, old man. And I'll have a Coke. No Coke, no coffee. Hard Times whiskey. Forget it. Yelling towards exit. Say, shut the GD door. Goddamn door. Would you? I can't afford to run the AC all night. Sorry, Harry. Oh, it's you two. Where have you been? Never mind. Listen, I can't keep this place open through the small hours of the night just waiting for musicians. Where is everyone? Everybody had to, clear out. Let's get set up, huh? There's nobody here to listen to it. I can't pay for... We brought some people, Harry. A crowd is forming. Yeah, but also Couldn't you use a break, Harry? Don't you want to hear some music, Harry? Don't you trust me, Harry? That does sound nice after the day I've had. But Ezra looks eerily through the jukebox catalog of songs. What do you think? I don't know how to play this game. It's because it's not a game. Alright, let's take a listen, shall we? How's it looking out there? How are y'all feeling tonight? Can we get a bit more reverb on the monitors? Harry adjusts the soundboard behind the bar. How's that? Test, 1, 1, 1, 3, 50, lamentation. Lamentation! Sounds good. How's everybody doing? Anybody had a real bad night? How about you, old man? Yeah, real bad. We'll try not to make it too much worse. Nice. This is a song I heard in a tavern many years ago at an open mic night. Me and Johnny were out just riding around. You know, you like to drive around, old man? That's my job. Of course you do. He doesn't even get to please that. Of course you do. So we were out riding around and we passed this gaudy old tavern. I mean, it was a real dive. Busted up facade. Weeds in the parking lot. Taps all dry. Bats in the baroom. And run by this creaky bag of bones. Looked like the only thing keeping him awake was a fear of death. So glad to be back here at the lower depths. Hey, now. So we stopped for an early drink, and then there was a lady singing right here on stage. And the song she sang, well, it stuck with us. And now it's a regular part of our repertoire. Never got that lady's name, but she seemed like a sweet gal, and she had a voice like Scotch whiskey. And we just hope you do her song justice. We just hope we do her song justice. So here it is. Too Late to Love You. Let's take a listen, shall we? I love how my leg is just blinking. What? 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 Alright. Okay, I can do it. I can get it. I'm into it. I'm into it. I love these camera shots where it kind of like starts to rotate around it, because you feel like they're two-dimensional characters, but then they get like this three-dimensional look. When you left me, I never should have met you. I'd wish we'd met before. Do I get to choose? Oh, okay. I never should have met you. Oh. Karaoke? On that awful day I'm happy then until you stole away. I don't know. too late to love you now. I don't know. I can barely hear my own voice right now. It's too late. I've made my mind. I don't know. I need to shut up. I need to shut up. Alright. But I sorely did. I kept my hopes up when I should have run and hid. Not hide, hid. Too late to love you now. It's too late. I've made my... I'm not even gonna try that one. Nope, not happening. Sure, let's keep going the middle one, I guess. There were months I wished you'd come back every day, but you waited too long. Jeez. It's too late. It's too late. Too late to love you now. It's too late. I've made my vow. Another love came by and stole my heart away. I don't know what these are supposed to like. I don't know the pitch for any of these. I could take it back, but it's too late. Oh, here comes the roof. No, we were raising the roof. Don't bring the roof back down. That was pretty cool. I liked that. Okay, we're going to pause it there, and we will kick off the next episode from here. So that was pretty cool, actually. I really liked that. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. You guys are what make this channel happen, and I thank you very much for that. And I will catch you in the next video. I kept my hopes up When I should have run and hid, not hide, hid. Too late to love you now.